So my practice now isn't just, oh, money, 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 oh, money, 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 money. No, no, no. That's only part of it. My practice now is to remember the kindness that I have received and to repay it back. And that comes from where? That comes from the mind training teachings. That comes from the mind training teachings based on Geshe Langri Tangpa. We need to acknowledge people who have been kind to us. We need to acknowledge people who have done things for us. We need to acknowledge people who have contributed to our lives. We cannot hide from our failure and avoid people that have helped us. We cannot. Do you know why? We can hide from them, but we can't hide from ourselves. And when we allow ourselves to do that, we do more and more and more and more and more. And it doesn't stop. And when we do more, emotional pain and problems come from that. Not to mention karma. Not to mention karma. I'm not focusing on karma right now because we're not really convicted on karma yet. But let me focus on what your conviction is. Emotional problems and pain and suffering. So when we allow ourselves to avoid people that have helped us, and we don't improve, we don't push ourselves, we don't become better, and we avoid people that have helped us, and we don't want to see them, we don't want to contact them, and we're afraid and we hide, we make ourselves become more and more worse. Do you know why? Because we can't hide from ourselves, and we know what we're doing. Karma or no karma, never mind. We know. And when we know and we keep doing it, we allow it, do you think it becomes better? It doesn't become better. It's worse than the prison. It doesn't become better. So what we need to do is we need to meditate every day for a few minutes on one person or another person who've helped us on different aspects and different ways, many ways. From that meditation, I can teach you on how to develop bodhicitta. From that meditation alone, based on Shantideva's Bodhisattva Charyavatara texts, Shantideva's Bodhisattva Charyavatara texts, I can teach you how to transform your minds completely into having all-embracing compassion for everyone, based on that meditation alone. Definitely. And I'm giving you current examples combined with my own life and examples, based on the scripture of Bodhisattva Charyavatara. Chunjuk, we say in Tibetan. Based on that text. I will not make this up. I will not simply come here and tell you graciously, oh, you know, you should forgive, you should let go, you should thank people. What's the point? It's from that beautiful text. That text changed my life when I read. Really, it changed my life. It talks about the kindness of others and why we should think about the kindness of others. And how the kindness of others and reflecting upon it makes us become enlightened. Makes us let go. Makes us forgive. So on this little meditation that I just shared with all of you, I do, and I respectfully request you all to do, I promise you, you will be able to develop all-embracing compassion with time through that meditation. To remember the kindness of others, and not once, not twice, again, and go one step further. Repay their kindness. Repay their kindness by fruits, by flowers, by cards, by beautiful words, and that's on a normal level. On an ultimate level, repay their kindness with transformation. Because they helped you for you to improve. If they help you, you become worse, what's the point? They didn't help you to become a monster. They didn't help you to become worse. They helped you to become better. So when you become better and better and better, the people who helped you will be inspired to help other people. It's very selfish when people help us and we don't change. You know why? For high-level beings, it doesn't matter. But for normal beings that help us, we give them a message. If you help people, you don't get result. And then they won't help people. So when we keep disappointing people, lying and not doing and not pushing and no effort, we give a message to people that's very selfish. Normal people like me and you, that we keep helping and we keep getting disappointed, we stop helping. We become cold. We become withdrawn. We become suspicious. Do we want to do that to a person who can help many people? Is that the message we want to give to people that can help to many people? Even in our own lives with our mothers, with our fathers who've helped us so much, and if they ever stop helping us and they can help us and they don't, it's a clear signal to us they're very hurt and disappointed by us. They're very hurt. Why are they very hurt? When they can say no to the one person they love so much, and they don't want to give you, and they want you to suffer, it means you've hurt them very badly. You've hurt them. Why? How can we say no to our precious little darling prince and princess? How? Mothers can give their lives for their kids. That's how kind mothers are. That's according to Shantideva. According to Shantideva, mothers can give their lives for their child. So she can't give her money, she can't give advice, she can't give a home, she can't give food. Of course she can. If she doesn't, it means you've hurt her very badly. You disappointed her tremendously. How do we develop compassion for all sentient beings? And that's a quality that's necessary for Buddhahood if we can't even repay the kindness of a few people who have done so much for us. So do we want to keep going back and telling my mother, I failed, I lost my job, I need more money, my wife ran away, my kids won't talk to me, my husband ran away? Do we want to keep doing that? We want to keep going back to our lovers and say, oh, sorry, blah, 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 sorry, I did this, sorry, I did that, blah, and over and over again. Is that how we repay people's kindness? If we repay people's kindness like that, definitely our tantric practice and our meditational practices cannot bear fruit. Why? It's connected. It is totally connected. I'm giving you Dharma teachings here. I'm not giving you meditational techniques, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. It doesn't help you right now. I'm giving you Dharma teachings from the heart, teachings that affect the heart, teachings that make us hopefully think deeper. I'm teaching you Guru devotion. And I'm breaking down Guru devotion into 2 categories. A, forgive. B, repay. Forgive, harm. Repay, kindness. Forgiving harm and repaying kindness will make your mind free. Will make your heart free. Will give you peace. And will help you to have the mental strength to endure any difficult situation. Any difficult situation. And from any difficult situation which we all have to experience, that's life. There's no way we can separate from separation, from death, from sickness, from old age, from poverty, from stress, from misunderstanding, from anger. There's no way we can separate ourselves from that. No way. Since there's no way to separate ourselves from that, since that's the nature of our existence, therefore the second best remedy is to learn how to deal with that. And the best way to deal with that is that when that comes across to us, we don't create more from that interaction. I've created a lot of pain for other people through my negative reaction. I'm creating much less now. And I told you again, my goal is to make it next to none or nil. Yeah, that's my goal. Why should I be embarrassed? That's my goal, make it nil. Because I'm going to experience this. The Dalai Lama has experienced so much pain in his life and disappointment. I'm a big disappointment to the Dalai Lama. Look at me. He's given me so much teachings, initiations, and practices. I've received so much from him. I cannot go to him and say, I have this attainment and that attainment. I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. I'm definitely ashamed. I'm ashamed to face some of my gurus. Why? I know me inside. 0 attainments, but I've received the highest from them. Highest. Either they're wrong or I'm wrong. It must be me. It cannot be all of them. Lapti Rinpoche has clairvoyance. Khyentse Rinpoche has held his monk vows for the last 70 years purely. The Dalai Lama can reincarnate back life after life, no problems. So either they're wrong or I'm wrong. Obviously, it's me what? I can't reincarnate. I don't have no control. When I drop dead, it's like throwing a needle in a haystack. Where? So you use logic. I'm giving you teachings on Guru devotion tonight. I'm sharing you teachings that I've received. And I'm bringing it to a level and a perspective that we all can latch onto. I'm not giving you the devotional side. Why? The devotional side is empty if there's no transformation. What's the point you offer flowers to your guru, you lick his feet, you wash his body, you cut his toenails, you give him millions of dollars if you yourself don't transform? So I'm giving you Guru devotion. What's the Guru devotion practices in the Tibetan tradition? To receive teachings on the mind, to receive methods on the mind, to receive inspiration on the mind, and to transform this mind, and to have real Guru devotion, to find a Guru that gives us real Guru devotion. What's real Guru devotion? Real Guru devotion. Forgive and repay kindness. And increase that volume and make it bigger. If you got fine hair, you got shampoo to volumize it. If you have fine mind, you have the Dharma to volumize it. Don't just make your hair thicker and more volume and bouncy. Make your mind forgive and let go. And never, ever stop repaying others' kindness. Never. Each time you give a gift, it's to repay people's kindness. You say, well, when do I ever end my debt? It's not a debt. It's a continuation. For me, it's a continuation of my Guru. It's not a debt. I don't think of it as a debt that I have to pay. It is a continuation of their motivation to bless me with their presence in my life. It's a continuation. And by doing this for others, may I become a Sangramchi for others. And that this will continue in their lives to other people. And that one by one, that's how we create world peace. By starting here. That's why Buddhist teachings are extremely applicable today to modern people who are educated like all of you. The approach I'm giving you is what? Is not psychology. It is psychology. It's religion, but it's not religion. It's asking for the blessings of the Buddhas, but it's asking for the blessing of the Buddha inside of you. So it's very approachable. This is one session. Some of you today, your mind have changed. And you say, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm very happy. I can repay your kindness. Because if we go one more step, all of you have been my mothers at one time or another. All of you have shown me kindness in a previous life, I'm sure. And some of you have shown me much kindness in this life. So I can repay this kindness back. Not as a debt, as a continuation. And then we have Guru devotion. Isn't that what a real Guru wants? Isn't that what real Yidams want? Isn't that what a real Dharma protector wants? Isn't that what the Dakinis and Dhammapalas and Daka and Arhats and Shravakas and Pratyakayas want? Isn't that what we want? So therefore, you have read this beautiful book on Guru devotion. Beautiful, fabulous. And its words and its experiences, I want to bring it to the next level. I want to translate it to your higher intelligence, to say there's more to Guru devotion than what you just read. But this month, I decided to give your mind a break, a reward. What's the reward? To know the essence of the Dharma. The essence of the Dharma is to forgive and to repay kindness. That's what real Guru devotion is about, you know. That's why we take a Guru, to teach us and to share with us this, not to be stuck on it. Of course we can be devoted to our Guru. People who help and assist the Guru, you know what's the purpose? Is that they can reach more people. They can help more people. They can help much more people. And we should read this. And we should be enthusiastic about reading it, because these are real people. They're just like you and me. They have real experiences. And they come across their great lamas, and the great lamas have teach them beautiful things, fabulous things, wonderful things. And they may or may not be our gurus. It doesn't really matter, but the experience is exactly the same, the human experience.